It's a great day, my amazing CEOs. Welcome to the CEO Sales Huddle. Thanks for allowing us to broadcast into your home or into your office. We appreciate it. You have a lot of decisions and you decide to be with us so you can build a 7-figure a month sales department. And that is our promise to you. And to do that, every morning, one of the ways we help you do that is every morning we start with a business case study because we believe that success leaves clues. That's true. If someone else has done it, so can you. And so we'll look at a case study. We'll look at another CEO, some of the challenges they were faced with in the sales department and how they were able to overcome those challenges and make a greater difference. Let's start off with the case study this morning. You see, in the early days, flying remote controlled planes was a hobby. It was really reserved for the most dedicated enthusiasts. It was challenging and it required a real special skill. DJI, now a leader in drone technology, began in a college dorm with a big dream. You see, founder Frank Wang recognized that flying was too complex for the average person. So he aimed to make it accessible and enjoyable for everyone, not just the experts. But this challenge is similar to how businesses often struggle to make their products accessible to a broader audience. You see, DJI's journey wasn't an overnight success. It took years of innovation and dedication. You see, back in 2006, drones as we know them didn't exist. Instead, people flew radio-controlled planes, which were difficult to handle. The DJI team had to invent new components to simplify flying. They developed the DJI XP Flight Controller, which acted like an autopilot, making it easier for anyone to fly. This is similar to how businesses need to streamline their sales processes to reach more customers. An interesting fact is that before DJI's innovation, flying a drone required assembling numerous parts and having, really, at the end of the day, a highly specialized skill. The DJI team knew they needed to make drones simple. They knew they had to be fun. They knew the everyday person like Shay Brown had to be able to do it, by the way. So they worked on creating a drone that was ready to fly out of the box. In 2012, they launched the Phantom 1. The first consumer drone that anyone could use without needing to assemble anything. This is similar to a business creating a product that's easy for customers to use, leading to increased sales. Just like DJI's Phantom 1 made flying accessible, businesses can grow by making their products or services easy and enjoyable by solving a real problem for their clients. In 2015, DJI introduced the Phantom 3, offering different versions for different type of users. You see, there was the standard, pretty easy. There was the advanced, okay, a little more complicated. And then there was the professional models of the Phantom 3. It gave users the critical aspects so they could enjoy flying. This move was about meeting the diverse needs of ambitious users, similar to how businesses can tailor their offerings to different customer bases or segments or different levels, depending on where they are. As the consumer drone market boomed, the Phantom 3 emerged as a mature product that catered to every user's need. DJI relentless innovation over a decade, from simplifying the flight controllers to creating ready-to-fly drones, shows the importance of continuously delivering groundbreaking solutions and problems and solving huge needs. So what's my big takeaway to you? My big takeaway is the importance of having a sales system. Just like DJI had a clear vision and strategy to make drones accessible, businesses need to do the exact same thing. They need a solid sales strategy, a sales structure, and a sales system. You do that, and you will see your sales go up and away. With that being said, my name is Shay Brown, host of the CEO Sales Huddle. Welcome once again. We appreciate it. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a part of this. We really appreciate you. And every morning we like to get started with one of our core mantras. And one of our core mantras is focus on sales. Our core mantra is focus on sales. Our core mantra is focus on sales. And the reason for that is really simple, by the way, because if you can't focus on sales, you can't be in business. You see, sales is the oxygen for every great business in history. And without sales, there's always more money going out than there is coming in. The point, the message, what I need to drive home is selling is serious business. As a CEO, I want you to say that this morning. I know it's obvious. I know it sounds so simple. You're probably like, Shay, this is so straightforward. But I want you to say these words. Selling is serious, serious business. And then every morning, we also look at what our pledge is to our sales department. And our pledge to the sales department is learn, earn, and return. So I always say every morning, I have to learn something new in order to earn new revenue from current clients, in order to get new and old clients to return. I must learn, I must earn, and I must return. Then we take a look at our objectives. And every morning we get together in this power meeting that we have for 3 reasons. Number one, we take a look at the sales progress. What's working, what's not working. Number two, we address the roadblocks. What's in front of us? What's stopping us from really getting to where we want to get to? And number three, we got to understand the 5 sales pillars that every CEO must know and understand in order to be successful. And sales pillar number one, a one-page CEO sales plan. Number two, they got to understand the CEO sales cycle. Number three, they must understand their sales message. And number four, they got to have a CEO dashboard. They got to track, they got to measure, they got to manage what's going on. And number five, they got to have a super cool sales team. Now, for those folks who tune in every morning, we appreciate you. You show up, you're here, whether you're watching live, maybe you're watching a replay, maybe you're watching on demand, maybe on one of our syndicated platforms. We appreciate you. You keep showing up. You keep staying in this conversation, and you get a little bit better, a little bit better, a little bit better, and a little bit better. Now, for those folks who do that, do me a favor. Look right below the video and put hashtag I'm here. Put a hashtag I'm here. Go ahead and put a hashtag I'm here right below. For everyone else that we haven't connected, you can see me, but I can't see you, and I would love to see what you're up to. I want to know what's going on with you, so do me a favor. Go over to @IamCheBrown. Drop me a DM so I can connect with you. You can connect with me, but I can also connect with you as well. And every morning I get asked the question, what's the purpose of the CEO Sales Huddle? And the CEO Sales Huddle is a place where CEOs gather to understand how to sell more faster. You can already sell. You can already jam. You're already really good. But the big why is about sales growth. It's about sales consistency. And it's about sales accountability. You do those 3 things and you have a winner. Now, how do we do that? We do it by every morning getting together for 15 minutes. So you take, how many minutes are in a day? There are 1,140 minutes in every day. That's 1% of the day. So you get together for 1% of the day to focus on your sales department as a CEO. Not as an entrepreneur, not as a mompreneur, not as a faithpreneur, not as some wannabe-preneur, but as a CEO to focus on the sales department. Now, our number one outcome every morning is that you can build a business, that you can build $100,000 a month of consistent, predictable, reliable revenue. And this is over and beyond whatever you earn today. You're in this conversation. You show up, and because you're in this conversation as a CEO, not a mompreneur, not an easypreneur, not a faithpreneur, not a wannabepreneur, but as a CEO, you see your sales go up. Now, how do we do that? The question is, how do you really get me to $100,000 a month as a CEO? What do I need to focus on in the sales department? Well, we created something that's very important. And one of the things that we created is the CEO Sales Dashboard. And the CEO Sales Dashboard was, what do we measure? What are the 5 components that have to be measured every single day without a doubt? Now, you got a lot going on as a CEO. You're very busy, but I want you to focus on these 3 areas: leads, appointments, offers, deals, and repeat business. What gets measured gets managed. What gets managed gets better. So you're going to focus just on those areas, and we're not going to leave you alone. We're going to help you focus on those areas. We created something called the CEO Sales Dashboard. And the CEO Sales Dashboard, you can go download it. It's an Excel sheet. Go to www.ceosalesdashboard.com. Once you download it, you'll see leads, appointments, offers, deals, and repeat business. It's a spreadsheet. Very, very important. Not a big thing, but a huge game changer in the business. And I want you to go look at how many leads came into your database today, yesterday. And then how many of those leads were engaged? Now, I want you to measure it. Now, you look at your number one lead generation system. Then you go look at how many leads are coming in on Monday, on Tuesday, on Wednesday, on Thursday, on Friday. And then you go look at how many of those leads are qualified. You see, what gets measured gets managed. What gets managed gets better. One thing I do know is we're going to focus on sales. That's our number one mantra. Just focus on sales. Not go make sales, not close deals. It's focus on sales. So let's take a look at that now. How many referrals were given to you? Now, you can do it for appointments. You can do it for offers. You can do it for deals. I get it. But I want to focus on one area, not to beat you up, but to say, hey, you're doing a great job. Now, what do we need to do to move the needle forward? In fact, let's slow down for a minute. And I always say what gets measured gets managed. And powerful people ask powerful questions because questions steer focus. Let's take a look at one of the questions we're going to ask ourselves right now that's very important, and that is, what's working? We're going to celebrate some wins. See, we don't do the CEO dashboard to beat ourselves up. I haven't read anywhere yet when you beat yourself up, you do a better job. We do it so that we can focus. So what are you most proud of over the last 30 days? What was your biggest accomplishment over the last 30 days? What do you want to brag about? You just want to brag. You can't wait to brag. You're just so excited. You want to brag about it. But we don't stop there. We're going to go move over to the next one and say, let's take a look at the wins. And what were some of the challenges we had? What were our biggest roadblocks? So let's ask ourselves 3 questions. Powerful people ask powerful questions because questions steer focus. And in this life, you get what you focus on. Number 1, what was your biggest roadblock? Number 2, what's preventing you from moving forward today? And number 3, what's the one thing you can't do as the CEO? You can do it. It's on you. As a matter of fact, you're adopted as a CEO saying, it's on me. It's on me as a CEO. I set the strategy. It's on me as a CEO. I determine the schedule. It's on me as a CEO. Everybody pay attention. It's on me as CEO. I own it. Some things you own. Some things you can blame. Some things you own. You own this. Okay? You own it. It's on you to set that strategy. So my message of the day, and I love to share my message of the day, and my message of the day is focus on sales. My message of the day is focus on sales. My message of the day is focus on sales and focus on the CEO sales dashboard, because what gets measured gets managed. What gets managed gets better. You've got 5 key components and everything going on in your life. And I always say focus on sales because you got a lot going on. And I'm sure you got a personal life. Some of you got a career. Some of you have many things going on in the business. But the sales department is the oxygen for every great business in history. So I want you to focus on sales. Focus on sales department. Focus on the sales department. You do that, and you will see your sales go up, 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 and away. With that being said, my name is Shay Brown, host of the CEO Sales Huddle. Make it a great day, everyone. And I promise to make some good things how we connect again next time. Peace. I'm out.